Hi, Joe Murphy. If you've seen my other videos, you know I'm reading from this book, my latest book that's out in January here. It's available on Amazon. And it's a question and answer guide. There's over 200 pages of questions. Actually, it's 227 pages, 228 pages of questions and answers written into this book here. The book's title is called Tapping Your Infinite Potential. It's a question and answer guide to self-mastery, confidence, and unleashing your talents, your hidden talents. And I'm a big believer that we have infinite amounts of potential, and if we can tap into it by understanding the psychological principles that either hold us back or that can propel us to the future, we can become anything that we want to become by just putting in the efforts. Now, it's a question and answer book. I'm going to show it again. I ask a question, I give a psychological principle or answer in layman's terms, not in terms of a psychologist, and not confusing concepts. It's concepts based upon principles, sound principles in psychology. I've studied many psychiatrists and psychologists in terms of how they've coached others. One person I followed very closely is a gentleman by the name of Dr. Ari Kiev, K-I-E-V. He wrote a number of books because what he did, he was an Olympic coach. He also coached business people in New York City, and then got tapped and asked by one of the largest hedge funds to become their internal psychologist or coach or mentor for all the traders who were making multi-million-dollar salaries and bonuses each year. And his work is just phenomenal, but it's based upon the point of view of psychiatry from mentoring stock traders. So I took the principles and I've generalized those principles, and they are the basis of which really changed my life. It really propelled me forward. I also worked with Brian Tracy and his material for the past 30 years. And his material is just really sound principles and foundations in leadership, sales, consulting, and management. And also psychological principles as well. And he changed my life. The last person that I also worked with is a gentleman by the name of Dr. Robert Anthony. And that's not to be confused with Anthony Robbins or Tony Robbins, who is also great. But Dr. Robert Anthony, if you've never read any of his books, I would recommend starting with his book called Beyond Positive Thinking. It's a later version of a book called The Advanced Formula for Total Success, which was written back in 1979 or 80, if I remember. But it's all the principles, psychological principles to success. A really tremendous book. And then he wrote several others, including The Psychology of Self-Confidence, if I remember correctly. Anyway, let me read to you from my book, which I've been heavily influenced by these people, by the way. Let's go into this. How will visualization help me focus? That's the question I asked myself, and here's my answer based upon psychological principles. How will visualization help me focus? With time and practice, you can act according to the mental images that you have created and eliminate anything unrelated to your goal. Michelangelo used visualizations to focus, creating magnificent sculptures. And he stated this: I see the angel in the marble and carve until I set him free. I see the angel in the marble and I carve until I set him free. You have tremendous potential within you. Carve everything away to release the perfect performer within you. See, what I'm saying there is, once you have a goal and a vision, you can use visualization to project this ideal image of who you wish to become in your mind. And then everything that doesn't pertain to that ideal performer or that ideal image of who you wish to be, carve everything away. Let everything else fall away so that now you can focus on who you wish to become and what you have to do in order to reach that goal or that vision that you hold for yourself. I hope this makes sense. I'm Joe Murphy, and I'm here for your success. Thanks for watching.